Hey guys, it's me, XMK Jonas, and it's that time of year again. We are going to be reacting to my Premier League predictions I did at the start of the season. Let's just see what I did. For the first time in a while, I actually do not remember most of them. I remember my bottom three and my top four, I want to say, but the other positions, what teams are predicted, I do not know anymore. So yeah, I'm particularly not looking forward to holding myself accountable for one of these predictions because oh my god, you'll see. But yeah, let's just start. Let's see who I predicted in 20th place.
In 20th place, I'm going with Southampton. Now, Southampton did get promoted last season after their playoff win, and I think they're just gonna go straight down, just like 2 seasons ago when they got bottom. I think they're gonna get bottom again. The squad and the quality of that squad didn't really change those in these 2 seasons. So for me, there's
Um, so yeah, there it is. Southampton 20th, and they got 20th. First bang on prediction. Yeah. I don't even. Yeah, obviously they got 12 points. Second worst team of all time in the Premier League. Not much to say about it. I just knew they were not gonna cut it. They didn't have enough quality. Simple as that. So yeah, 1 out of 1. Can we get 2 out of 2?
in 19th place. I'm going with Ipswich Town, a fellow promoted team. And they got second in Championship last season. In 2 seasons, they went from League One to the Premier League, back-to-back promotions. Insane stuff for them. I'll take my hat off to, definitely a pun intended there. Do they have enough to stay in the Premier League? I don't think they do. They got some players in, but I think the quality of their squad just isn't good enough.
Did I just make a joke out of the headers? Like, because that's their. Oh my god, yeah, okay. No wonder I only have 13 views on this video. But anyway, second prediction. Bang on! Ipswich were 19th. What's going on? I don't know what to feel right now. I got 20th and 19th place bang on already.
In 18th place, I'm going with Leicester City. Yes, indeed, I predict every single team that went up from the Championship to go straight back down. I really didn't want to do it. I truly didn't want to do it. I had Leicester. For the past week, I had them in 17th. I was not going to predict them to get relegated. That's until I took a look at their squad, and apparently their squad really is a bit lackluster. I thought.
Would you look at that? 3 out of 3 relegated teams. Boom! Holy damn, bro. I got 3 out of 3 bang on already. I mean, it was a lazy prediction to put the 3 promoted teams go straight back down, obviously. But I did it anyway, and I got the positions bang on, which most people wouldn't have done. So yeah, great start. Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. I might be a genius. I might be a footballing genius. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just see who got in 17th.
So in 17th place, I've gone with Brentford. I really thought that Brentford would get relegated week by week, as said in the Leicester segment. Why? Because ever since Brentford got into the Premier League, where they're really impressed with like a top half finish, I believe, they've like slowly but surely like went down their level bit by bit. And last season they came in 16th with only 39 points. 39 points. If you're a bit unlucky, it could get you relegated. And I think the trend would go on. And I think.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah. I knew the good streak was about to end, but I might be a Brentford hater, you know. Like I've predicted them to go down or around the relegation zone in every single season. I predicted them, and I don't get like they must slow down at some point, right? Like they must. Like I don't get how they keep like getting these mid-table positions. They got 10th. I'm 7 places off. How is that possible? Like, yeah, I keep predicting at some point Brentford's got to fall off, and it's just not happening. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Brentford. I cannot predict them. Like at some point it's gonna end, right? at some point the good streak of Brentford is gonna end, but I wouldn't predict it. All right, first prediction I don't have correct, and already 7 places off. That's not great. Anyways, let's get over to 16th.
In 16th, I have Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest got 17th last season. I think they improved their squad a bit, and
Oh boy, yeah, okay, yeah. For 16th. No, they actually got European football, Jonas. So I don't know what you want about. They actually got 7th somehow. Yeah, Forest had an amazing season, honestly. I thought at some point I thought they would get Champions League. In the end, it's Conference League. But yeah, great season from Forest, truly. Yeah, I thought they would get around the relegation spots, but yeah. Yeah, fair play Forest. 7th instead of 16th. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I'm doing the rest of the teams in one take. I've got my list with me, so yeah, let's just start with that. So in 15th, I predicted Everton, actually. They didn't get 15th, they got 13th in the end, so 2 spots off. Not the worst prediction, honestly. Everton had an average season, and again, I guess. I mean, I don't think they were too far from 15th place. Only David Moyes thinking about some wins at the end, why they got 13th, but only 2 spots off. That's definitely not a bad prediction. And in 14th, I got Wolves, actually, who got 16th instead of 14th. So again, only 2 places off. Yeah, Wolves were in trouble in the beginning of the season, do not forget. But yeah, ever since they sacked Gary O'Neill, they were actually a very decent team. I think they would have gotten top half if they just sacked Gary O'Neill sooner, or just appointed Pereira at the beginning of the season. So yeah, 2 places off again with Wolves. Not the worst prediction. Anyway, 13th place. I go for Bournemouth. Damn. I'm 4 places off on Bournemouth. I really didn't think Bournemouth would be getting that good of a season with 9th. I think 13th would have been an okay season, but 9th is very good. We're battling for the European spots until the end, so fair play for Bournemouth. 4 places off, that's not good, is it? I really thought I had Bournemouth higher than I did. Did I really get them 13th? Why did I get them 13th? Anyway. Okay, and so in 12th place, I've gone for Fulham. Close, but no cigar. They got 11th, so 1 spot off. But yeah, Fulham. Yeah, they're just a new mid-table team. They might finish around 11, 12, 13th for a few years actually, for at least 2-3 seasons. I don't know. There's not. They got too much quality to be relegated, but not enough to battle for European spots. So yeah, Fulham 12th or 11th doesn't matter that much. Only 1 spot off. So yeah, this prediction on my end. Okay, Brighton did get 8. Okay, so 3 spots off, actually. Not the best. Yeah, Brighton had a good season. Honestly thought they would get European football, but that 7-0 against Forest really demoralized them, I think. Yeah, Brighton 8th place, very, very good season again. 3 spots off. Not the worst, not the best. Anyway. Okay, so Crystal Palace is my next pick for 10th place. They didn't get 10th, they got 12th instead. But they won the FA Cup, so I don't think they would be too upset with their season. Yeah, they won the FA Cup, Crystal Palace. Very well done against Man City, of all teams. Damn. So 2 spots off again. I've got these middle of the park teams I'm predicting them at the middle of the park, so I think I'm doing a decent job at that, but I didn't get them on the exact right position. But yeah, it's so close at the middle of the table. Only 1 win would change 2 or 3 positions. So yeah, not a bad prediction. Although I want you guys to hear this because this was part of my reaction video, and I think it's kind of funny looking back.
You're a bit stretching there. They're not. Their squad just isn't good enough to get in the European spots. I'm sorry. Mine,
Yeah, No, they didn't get in the European spots, Jonas. They actually won a cup, and that's why they are in a European adventure for next season. So yeah, well done there, Jonas. Okay, in ninth position, I predicted Chelsea. Ooh, not good, because they got fourth, as we all know. 5 places off, they got into the Champions League. Yeah, I really didn't have faith in Maresca at all, and I still don't, actually, because Chelsea didn't. It got fourth, but it didn't feel like a fourth place finishing team. Honestly, the the whole like top half kind of felt meh in comparison to other seasons. So yeah, Chelsea being fourth somehow doesn't sound right. And I predict them in ninth, which isn't right either. And I think they at least could have gotten Europa League, but yeah, 5 spots off, not the greatest prediction. Yeah, I really thought sacking Pochettino was a mistake in hiring Maresca. Apparently, it wasn't. Although I think with Pochettino in charge, they would still be playing better football and even got more points. And I still stand by it. But honestly, fourth place Chelsea, very good season. In eighth position, I predicted Aston Villa, who actually got sixth, so 2 places off. Yeah, Aston Villa had another good season. I think they'd be disappointed in not getting the Champions League, especially at the last match against Man United with the robbery of that goal. But still, Europa League football for Aston Villa is still a very good season. I predict them to get eighth, which would mean a Conference League for them. But no, they got the Europa League, so they did better than I thought. So yeah, another decent team for Aston Villa. I'm excited to see what they would do in the Europa League. They might go far, even farther than the Champions League, right? This year where they got into the quarterfinals. So yeah, definitely look out for that. But yeah, Aston Villa 2 places off. They got sixth instead of eighth. In seventh place, I predicted Man United, which at the time was already kind of a big deal. Man United in the seventh. That would have been a great joke. The big Man United seventh place now. Yeah, it was a bit too optimistic. They got 15th. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I don't know how they got 15th. Honestly, I knew they would struggle this season in seventh. But still, like they didn't even get seventh. They got 15th. Seventh would have been already a horrible, horrible season. But they got 15th. They lost the Europa League final to Spurs. Spurs, the team that doesn't win a trophy. They just don't. That's just their DNA. They don't win a trophy, and they lost the final to them. Or else they still would have been okay with the Champions League ticket. But no, 15th, losing to Spurs, 17th place Spurs. Horrible season. You love to see it. Funnily enough, I forgot Tottenham in sixth. I predicted them in sixth. They didn't get sixth. They got 17th. So yeah. I mean, obviously, we all knew these predictions. I would have never predicted Man United or Tottenham to be that low. 7th and 6th is already kind of low for both of these teams. I know a lot of people who predicted them a lot higher, in 3rd, 4th, 5th even. So under the circumstances, it's not too bad. But yeah, I'm 11 spots off, so maybe it is. Yeah, yeah. Tottenham. What, like, how did they get 17th and won the Europa League? I don't, yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. Even now, even after, like, I've seen them play, I don't know how they do it. How did they do it? I don't know. It's really strange. Tottenham, what a weird club. At least they got a trophy though, I guess, somehow. So yeah. 11 spots off. Previous one I was 8 points off. Please, can I get a good prediction now? Please. Okay, in 5th place I got Newcastle. I got one right again. Let's go. It took a while after the 3 bottom teams. Finally, my 4th bang on prediction: Newcastle in 5th. Yeah, I knew Newcastle would battle again for the Champions League spots. I knew it. They didn't have the European football to worry about. Their squad is still good enough. And yeah, I predicted them to fully focus on the Premier League with other teams focusing on Champions League, Europa League. Yeah, I knew they'd get in the Champions League spots. They didn't make it easy for themselves though. with that final loss at Everton. They should have wrapped around the Champions League spots way sooner. But yeah, still 5th place, Newcastle. Let's go. Finally got one right again. Okay, I think I'm back again. I think from now on my predictions are gonna be very good. Let's see.
In 4th, yes indeed, I have West Ham United. You might
4th place, West Ham United. My God. Yeah, I knew this one right from the beginning of making this video. I predicted them 4th. But still hearing me say it doesn't make me feel. It's making me feel a bit uneasy, honestly. I go, how did I predict West Ham to get 4th? I really, uh, I got caught in the transfer window hype, man. Like, they still like their squad should be enough, man. Maybe not for 4th, but at least for European spots. I really went on the limb to get 4th, like my big prediction. If I get that right, I'm a genius. No, I'm actually a fucking idiot at the end of the day because they didn't get 4th. No, they got 14th, so 10 spots off. Yeah, but how? Like I saw Fulkrug, I saw Kudus, I saw Bowen, Paqueta, Gilman, and like teams that could play in a top 6 side. And I thought, yeah, finally getting rid of Moyes. They're gonna have a great season. They don't have European football. They're gonna have an amazing season. Yeah, they might get 4th. They might get 4th. I was really convinced of myself. Like, yeah, this thing could happen. No, it didn't happen. I should be happy they didn't get 17th instead of 14th. So it's only 10 places off instead of 13. But man, what? That is by far my worst prediction ever. Honestly, I know I got Tottenham from 6 to 17. It's technically worse with 11 places, but who predicted Tottenham to get 17th? Like, no one predicted that. And instead, West Ham, everybody, like, most people knew West Ham is not getting 4th. Man, what was I thinking? Ah, man. The funny thing is, I knew this from the entire season. I knew, and I was telling to myself, no, West Ham is gonna come good, man. At some point, they're gonna string some wins together, and then they're going for the European spots. It's not gonna be a disastrous prediction. It never happened. Never happened. Ah, man. Fuck you, West Ham. You make me look like a fucking idiot. So, in 3rd place, I had Liverpool, who, as we all know, ended up champions. I'm definitely not mad about that one, as I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, I didn't expect this title at all. I've predicted. I think previous season I thought they would get the title, and I was close back then. But honestly, they crumbled at the end. But no, I never would have thought they would win the league this season. I was kind of skeptical about the new coach, as one would be after your previous coach from the last 9 years would leave, obviously. But yeah, Slot did an amazing job. They didn't even strengthen their squads. They got the same squad. Yeah, I'm happy with. I'm super happy with the season. Yeah, we were finally Premier League champions again. So 2 spots off. Thought they would get 3rd. I like there were some pessimists who thought that Liverpool wouldn't even get in the Champions League places, but I think that was a bit optimistic on their part because yeah, their quality of their squad is just enough to get top 4 every single time. So I predict them 3rd, but no, they won the league. Liverpool won the league. Liverpool won the league. Liverpool won the league. Let's go. And so in 2nd place, I've gone for Arsenal, who did end up 2nd. So that's my 5th bang on prediction. So 5 predictions bang on, definitely not bad. Yeah, I knew Arsenal wouldn't win the league. Honestly, as you all know, if you have some logic, I predicted City to win. Obviously, I predicted City in 1st, who got 3rd. So yeah, I thought Arsenal wouldn't win the league even after their last season where they were only like 1 point or 2 points away. I can't remember, but yeah, at some point that squad needed to get like a mental reset because I think they were mentally tired. So yeah, definitely giving myself credit for the underperforming Arsenal this season. I'm giving also myself credit for Man City being yeah. Yeah, I thought they would get first, honestly, as always. They didn't. I didn't see it coming. Their fall off. Um, I mean, I saw it coming a little bit. I didn't think they would need a 19-point season then again. But yeah, I think they got, how many points did they get? Like barely in the 70s, I think, like 72. That is never not used from that from City. Honestly, I love to see it, obviously. Um, but yeah, Man City didn't get first; they got third at the end. I really wish I would be more wrong on this one. I really hoped they would be out of the top five in the Europa League. It would have been something. But no, they after their splashing their cash of 200 mil in the January transfer window, they got Champions League places easily wrapped up. So yeah, that's it. So that's it. I've got 5 bang on predictions. A few horrible ones, including Tottenham and Man United, where yeah, probably everyone has those. But yeah, Forest as well. But that West Ham prediction is absolutely yeah, the worst of the lot. So yeah, I'm gonna do some research, trying to do better next season. But honestly, 5 out of 20, definitely not bad. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a few months for the Premier League predictions of 2025-2026. See you there. Goodbye.